Hello everybody, welcome to another video. The meltdown of the left continues. Isn't it absolutely wonderful to see these Hollywood lefties having a complete meltdown? I don't know about meltdown, more like a breakdown. Just because Donald Trump has been re-elected president, they have gone absolutely mad. I think there's something wrong with these lefties in Hollywood. They're not right in their head. I mean, you've got Jimmy Kimmel. I thought Jimmy Kimmel was dead. Somebody told me that he was dead. I must have heard it wrong, but we had him on his monologue, opening monologue on his show, crying like a baby, just because Donald Trump has got back in the White House. Like I've just said, there's something wrong with these these late night hosts. There's something wrong with them. And you've got another one, Colbert is his name. He's another lefty having a meltdown, becoming unhinged. And now you've got poor old George Clooney. He's in the firing line because he said that the Democrats wouldn't win the election with him as president. The left are pissed at him. They want him gone. I mean, wouldn't it be something if he was to be cancelled, become a victim of cancel culture? Wouldn't it be more? It would be absolutely hilarious if he was cancelled, like so many other people have been cancelled by the left. It'd be even better if he was blacklisted. They wouldn't let him work in Hollywood again. Oh dear, poor old George. Poor old George, he's getting it in the neck. Like I've just said, he's in the firing line. Oh dear. And you've got other lefties in Hollywood as well. They're having breakdowns. You've got Bette Midler. She's just closed her X account or Twitter account. She's not in a very good mood. Yes, all the lefties in Hollywood that having, well, I don't know about meltdown, more like a breakdown, just because Donald Trump has got back into the White House again. I mean, they keep saying that they're going to leave America if Donald Trump was to become president again. I wish they would. I wish they would go. And Jimmy Kimmel has said that he would leave. Why don't you leave, Jimmy? Pack your bags and leave. I don't know which country will have you. Whether you could go and live in Canada or Mexico. And that goes for the rest of the lefty loonies of Hollywood. I mean, they've all lost the plot. I mean, the real reason why Kamala Harris and the Democrats didn't get in is because of the voters in America. The simple thing is, they didn't want to be governed by lefties. They didn't want to be governed by a left-wing government. That's why. That's the reason why that Kamala Harris didn't win, because she's a lefty. And you know what the Democrats are like? They don't like free speech and they don't like freedom. That's what they hate the most, these Democrats. And of course, let's not forget the Democrats were once a party of slave owners, They was, yes, that's right. They was. You heard it first. The Democrats were one time slave owners. They took part in the slave trade. But dear, it's absolutely joyous, isn't it, to see the left having a meltdown. I mean, going back to the election, the American voters were not as silly as we were in the UK when we voted for Labour, because we voted in our first communist government. I don't know about left-wing government, but a communist government. That's what we've got. That's what we voted for. And you American voters said to yourselves, you don't want to be governed by lefties, so you decided to vote for Donald Trump. But it makes you wonder, doesn't it, what goes on in the heads of these lefties. I mean, what is wrong with them? I mean, I've been watching these videos on TikTok, and some of them have gone absolutely mad. They've been screaming and shouting and acting as if they're not right in their head. I don't know whether any of this was staged, but I wouldn't be surprised, just to get views. But these liberals, people are fed up with these liberals telling people who to vote for. There was you had all these celebrities endorsing Kamala Harris. They all endorsed her. They all thought she was going to win. They all thought that if Kamala becomes president, she will save us from the evils of the far right. But unfortunately, the American voters ignored them and voted for Donald Trump. I mean, we don't want to listen to any more advice or being lectured to by left-wing loonies in Hollywood. We don't want to hear from them anymore. What we want is for them to shut up and go away, and perhaps some of them said they was going to leave America if Trump becomes president again. Let's hope they do. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off, and remember, don't believe the lies.